What is up, you guys? I hope your Monday is going super, super smooth so far. Sorry about my voice today. I know, like, a lot of you guys, allergies have been just brutal. And for some reason, this afternoon, my voice is like not working. So bear with me a little bit. It's just not going well for me today. So, the reason I wanted to talk about building the proper foundation for your goals, I think one, it's just super, super important of how you really frame your mindset when it comes to working towards your goals and just how you view it in general. Like when you're working towards things, your mindset honestly is it's everything. And if you go into your weight loss journey or just working towards your health goals in general or even just like taking like smaller steps in the right direction and not necessarily going like full bore into a weight loss program, your mindset of how you approach this is it's going to be everything. It is going to essentially be the kind of like make or break for you. If you go into this with the wrong mindset, it's going to be really hard for you to, just one, like not only to just reach your goals, but to actually just be able to sustain them long term as well. And so it's super important for you to be able to reframe your mindset when it comes to even just beginning a weight loss journey. That way you can really hit the ground running. So I think the best way to think about it is losing weight is kind of like building a house. This is kind of like how I can relate weight loss to a essentially a real life scenario that like a lot of us go through, adulting as we kind of go through life. A lot of you guys are or have gone through the process of building a home. And so you can think about losing weight as you would building a house. So let's just visualize two different scenarios here. So a contractor comes to where your house is going to be going, and he's looking at what you want, and he's looking at your design plans and how you want the structure of your house to look, the whole nine yards. He stares you dead in the face and says, "Yeah, I can get that done for you in a few days. It's not going to be pretty, but it'll be a house. It'll be your house. It'll be a house, but no promises if it's going to stay together though. Like no guarantees. It'll be up in a few days. We'll be good to go." Or the contractor tells you it might take a little bit longer than you might like, but that house is never going to fall down and you're never going to have to start over again. This seems like a pretty easy and straightforward decision, right? You would look at that first guy like he had lost his damn mind. And if you paid for a house and someone literally came up to you and said, "No promises that this shit stays together. Hope it works out for you. I'll have it done for you in a few days," and they're building you an entire house, it seems like a pretty straightforward solution to probably pick the second guy, right? That seems pretty straightforward, we would assume. So now that we have that scenario in our head, let's replace the word house with health and see how that same scenario applies. You need to think of your health in the same way. A long-lasting and sturdy foundation to reach your goals is not just going to be tossed together in a week. It's not something that you can kind of just like whip up and it's going to be the end-all be-all and you're never going to have to try very hard ever again in life. If you want to build a proper foundation towards working towards your goals and having it be efficient and sustainable, you need to have the right foundation in place and you need to have the right mindset surrounding it, where you don't want to be looking for the short-term quick fix. You don't want to be looking for the thing that is going to get you there the quickest, but it's not actually efficient and it's probably not very enjoyable either, right? A lot of people who I talk to who they do the short-term quick fixes, they do the shakes, they do like the super low calorie B12 shots, MLM, pyramid scheming, type stuff. A lot of times they come out the other side and they're like, "Oh my God, I was so miserable." Like they are literally just like internally dying, getting through whatever like short-term quick fix like fad thing that they do. And when we can kind of reshape your mindset around building the proper foundation and actually, putting discipline in and looking at things like what you actually struggle with and not just saying, "Here, we're going to take away all the things that you enjoy. Suffer through it, it'll be fine." When we actually can take a step back and build the right type of foundation for you, it's going to make things not only just easier for you in the long run. It might suck a little bit at first, like trying to like relearn old habits and like knock down old walls and have to rebuild and relearn how to do things. But in the long run, 5, 6, 7 years down the road, it's going to be so much more sustainable for you to learn how to do things the right way and have things done the right way, i.e. the contractor. Would you rather have someone who whips together a full house for you in a few days, or someone who's honest and says, hey, it might take a little bit longer, but you're going to have this house for 100 years and it's never going to fall down? Looking at those types of scenarios in real world situations and being able to replace those words with like your health, it kind of makes it more realistic, right? When you're actually like, it makes it more real for you when you're looking at real world scenarios and not just thinking about, what's going to help me lose weight the fastest, what's going to help me get to my end result the quickest without a lot of effort. But when you want something that's long lasting and you want that sturdy foundation, you don't want to have to keep doing the same shit over and over and over and over again, expecting a different result. We need to look at the foundation that you've set for yourself. We need to look at what you have learned over an entire lifetime, most likely, and learning how to unlearn all of those bad habits that you have built up over the years and figure out what's going to be the best fit for you moving forward. So sometimes the best things are going to take the best things for you and the best things for your health. They're going to take a little bit of extra time. And we need to retrain your mindset to feel okay with that and to know that it's what's going to be best for you in the long run, and not just looking for the easy way out that we've kind of been trained to look for. Look like you have to look for the light at the end of the tunnel and not just try to like sprint your way through everything. Sometimes the good things take a little bit of extra time. So if this was super relatable to you, if you liked my analogy, I was like so proud. So proud. When I thought of that, I was like, oh, that's so good. Like, those things where you're like, I'm so smart. But it was not that at all. It's so bad. If that was something that resonated with you, if you feel like you have definitely been someone who tries to just like get through it as quickly as possible and hope that you can throw something against the wall and it finally sticks, let me know if you totally resonated with that, and let me know how I can help you shift your mindset away from the short-term quick fix and to be able to look for that more longer-term, more sustainable solution versus the horrible contractor who comes and puts a whole house together for you in 3 days and then it falls over. So let me know if that resonated with you. I will talk to you guys soon. I have some really cool stuff I'm going to be posting in the group for you guys this week and some really cool things that we're going to be working on together. So I'm super excited to be showing you guys that stuff this week, and we will talk soon. All right, bye guys.